What is up, Arrow fans? My name is Tyler from ZD Comics, and welcome to my review of Season 3, Episode 6, Guilty of Arrow. So instead of giving you my non-spoiler review, I'm jumping right into my spoiler review. I give this episode a 7 out of 10. It was, it was alright, you know. It was pretty good. Its main focus is on Ted Grant, who is Wildcat. Now, Wildcat was actually a vigilante 6 years ago, and his apprentice, who is the person that we saw, who's the, the mass murderer. He's the one that was hanging all the people upside down to basically get revenge on Ted Grant and frame him for the murder. Now, the cops did think he was the one who murdered all those people, but it was actually his apprentice. So let's get into that. So basically, 6 years ago, Ted Grant was a vigilante, but he was a low-level vigilante in the Glades, so the news didn't really get a hold of it like Arrow is. So Arrow is literally the vigilante of the entire city, when Ted Grant, 6 years ago, was the Wildcat with his apprentice, who is, like I said before, the one who murdered the people and tried framing him with the murders. So I like how they focus this episode on him because he's a great actor and he definitely deserves this push in Arrow Season 3, and I'm excited for that. And I like how we're focusing more on Laurel actually gaining her, superhero, build up. Basically what's happening with her is we find out that Roy actually did not murder Sarah. Now, people were thinking like, oh, Roy murdered Sarah because of the Marikyu. Now, actually, it was not the Marikyu that made Roy, murder Sarah. Roy was actually having these flashbacks of murdering Sarah, when really it was the flashbacks of him murdering the cop, which he did not know about because he was OD'd on Marikyu. So basically, Marikyu did not affect, Roy from killing Sarah. Sarah's murderer is unknown as of right now, so Laurel still has that, build up inside of her like, oh my god, I need to get revenge and everything like that. And she's still, at the end of the episode, going to be working with Ted Grant, which is pretty awesome because I'm excited with that. We did see the very first costume of Laurel as Black Canary. She looks really badass. She's probably going to get that costume, my guess is at the end of the season, and probably Wildcat will get a costume too. So we're probably going to be seeing Arrow, Roy, Black Canary, and Wildcat, those four vigilantes all together. Hopefully they can be called superheroes. I mean, come on, seriously, vigilante, that's just getting old by now. It's just old. No one cares. Everyone is in the new day and age. Come on, now that we have the Flash, I mean, come on, we see Ray Palmer, who is the Atom. We've seen Flash. We're going to be seeing Firestorm. We're going to be seeing Vibe. We're going to be seeing Teen Titans that will be going. Teen Titans is probably going to be tied into this universe, possibly Supergirl as well. It's time that they bump up the vigilante word to the superhero word, at least the word hero. Call them heroes. They're heroes. They're saviors. They're not vigilantes, okay? They're taking the law into their own hands, but they're super about it, okay? That's what they are. So anyway, Ted Grant is eventually going to be becoming a Wildcat at the end of this season, and so will Laurel, but she'll be becoming Black Canary. And they focus a lot on that in this episode. And this episode was pretty good. I mean, it definitely, I feel like they're not really sticking on one, specific topic. For instance, the last episode was all about the secret origin of Felicity Smoke. And then the episode before that was focusing on something completely different, I wish they would stick on one path and stick to it, sort of like how the last season was focusing on Deathstroke throughout the entire season. Now, Ra's al Ghul is going to be the main villain in this season. We already know that for a fact, and we did get to see what he looked like. We saw a little bit of him, and I'll probably bring Ra's al Ghul, Episode 8. I'm just making that up. Episode 8 will be the Arrow vs. Flash crossover event. I don't want to talk about that right now, but like I was saying with Ra's al Ghul, he'll probably be returning in Episode 9, like after the Arrow vs. Flash and everything. So really, the first season of Arrow, first half of Arrow Season 3 is kind of just all character development. I mean, we see character development for Felicity Smoke, we have seen character development for Roy Harper, and now we're seeing character development for Ted Grant and Laurel. So I feel like they're developing the first half of Season 3 just to giving us all this character development, and then the second half will focus on, Team Arrow versus the League of Assassins and Ra's al Ghul. And we'll probably find out who killed Sarah. Now, that is still the main topic. If anything is, in continuity throughout the season, it is who killed Sarah. That has been focused on pretty much throughout this entire episode or in this entire season. But besides that, things have been jumping all around. And I'm fine with that just because we're getting lots of good character development and new characters who I love. Ted Grant, Wildcat, is a great character. So anyway, I give this episode a 7 out of 10. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. But if you have any comments or questions, please post them down below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My name is Tommy from Zindie Comics, and thank you for watching.
Ready, aim, fire.